Okay, first thing that bugs me about 10 is I'm used to the biggest exponent and the leading coefficient being out here at the front. So the first thing I would do is probably reorganize this, put it in descending order like that. And then also, I don't know, this is just a preference thing. You don't have to do this, but I also kind of bugs me that this is a negative. So I would treat that like a GCF and factor it out, which is going to switch all the signs. But then I don't have to worry about it. I just know it's going to be part of my answer here. Okay, and then assuming I can't get this with guess and check, I would think of this A times C is 1 times negative 208, and B is negative 3. And so I don't know. It's going to take me a little while to figure out two numbers that multiply this but add to that. But I know 1 and 208 are way too far apart. 2 and 104 getting closer. I could do 4 and 52. I could do 8 and 26. I'm really just multiplying these by 2 and dividing these by 2. 16 and 13, and something in that's going to work. So if I want this to be negative 3, I make this one negative. That makes sense? Okay, so then instead of calling this minus 3m, I'm going to call him minus 16m plus 13m, because that's what's going to make the difference of, or the grouping work out great. So now if I group these two and pull out a GCF, and group these two and pull out a GCF, and since I had this work here, I actually have what I need here as well. And these two are supposed to be the same, and they are, so that's a good sign. So I would get to here and quit. But I'd say for a lot of people, they probably needed this first step. If it bugs you that that m squared is on the far right, just move it, especially if that makes it easier. And if you don't like this, this is not the only way to deal with this negative, but it's one of the easier ways. Just pull it out front, make sure it stays as part of your answer, but then you don't have to worry about it.